This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, September 10th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hey, make sure you tune into the Annapolis City Council tonight. Whether you can go down there and watch it in person or watch it on television, there will be some fireworks. You can guarantee that. The bike lane on Main Street is a really hot topic, and people have been encouraged to go there and speak their mind about that to the City Council and the mayor. In addition, they are going to be discussing whether the city will be retroactively co-sponsoring the Annapolis Rising concert that was held at the end of July. Several aldermen have many questions regarding the financing on this, and it will be interesting to see how the city presents this. Personally, I think they should sponsor it. I don't think they can get out of sponsoring it because it was certainly a good thing, but it will be interesting to see how the council reacts to that. There's a new business in Edgewater, Mana Medical Dispensary or Mana Supply. They had their grand opening on Saturday, and they got it in pretty much before the rain really started to come down. More than 200 people attended the event. They had bands and DJs playing all afternoon. They had inflatables for kids, and they also had about a dozen marijuana companies which could sell accessories which would be sold there at Mana Supply. If you're interested in checking that out, it is on Route 2 northbound, just before the South River Bridge. It's in the old Susquehanna Bank building, sort of across the street from the Glory Days Grill. Just so you know how these work, you can't just go in and shop for your pot and walk out. You got to have a card to get in. You have to set an appointment, and it's really a medical practice where they are consulting you with this. This is the second one in Anne Arundel County. The first one is up in Linthicum, but it is the very first one in the Annapolis area. On Saturday, the rain was relentless, but Navy defense football proved to be even more relentless against the Memphis Tigers as they defeated them 22-21 at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Navy's defense held Memphis for most of the first half, giving up only one long 12-play, 86-yard drive that resulted in a touchdown, and they led 9-7 into the half. Second half saw a break in the rain, and the Memphis offense seemed to come to life. They just needed 9 plays to score 2 touchdowns, and Memphis took a 21-9 lead in the fourth quarter. It was looking like Navy was going to be 0-2 for the first time since 2012, but they didn't give up. They forced Memphis into a 3rd and out, and Zach Abey ended up completing a 13-play, 56-yard drive with a 3-yard run that gave Navy a final score of 22-21 over the Memphis Tigers with 6 minutes left. Memphis tried to score. They turned the ball over on downs, and Navy took a couple knees and ended up singing second. Navy now sits 1-1. Up next is Lehigh next weekend at 3:30, and Lehigh is also 1-1. So that will be a good game, and make sure you're tuning in to us to follow your Navy sports. Over in the NFL, and the Ravens' opening act of a crucial season, they came away with the 3rd largest margin of victory in team history. Their defense looks very terrifying, almost like the defense of days gone by, and it was a 47-3 win at M&T Bank Stadium over the Buffalo Bills. Coach John Harbaugh was talking about quarterback Joe Flacco and said, "I thought Joe did a great job of distributing the football. A lot of different guys touched the ball. A lot of different guys scored. I really thought a lot of different guys made key plays for us. It looks like the Ravens, fingers crossed, may be turning around the season." With high tides, wind, and the rain that we've had over the weekend that will continue through this week, this morning's commute down in downtown Annapolis is likely to be very compromised. I'm going to make a pun here, but Compromise Street and Dock Street is expected to be closed this morning as water does come over Eagle Alley. So please make sure you plan any trips through or to downtown Annapolis accordingly and select a different route. All eyes are on Hurricane Florence. It is projected to hit the East Coast a little bit later on this week. We're not sure what it's going to bring to Maryland. It obviously all depends on the track that it takes. Meteorologists are urging residents along the southeast and mid-Atlantic to begin preparing for the storm, making disaster kits and plans. We do have George Young with DMV Weather. He's going to come up and he's going to be discussing Florence quite a bit in this forecast. And you want to make sure that you're following him at dmvweather.com because he will be putting out updates throughout the week as the forecast really firms up for Florence. That is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you follow eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update throughout the day. You also probably want to follow us on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis and check out our Facebook page, All Annapolis, as well. Hang tight, we have George Young, DMV Weather, and he's coming up with your Florence weather forecast in just a minute. It's the Navy Football and Bud Light Golden Ticket Giveaway. Join Eye on Annapolis and Navy Football this Saturday from 12:30 to 2:30 for a chance to win VIP Bud Light Golden Tickets to see the Navy midshipmen take on the Lehigh University Mountain Hawks. 4 lucky winners will be selected for the ultimate Bud Light football fan experience. Come on out to Buffalo Wild Wings Saturday from 12:30 to 2:30 for the Bud Light Golden Ticket Party. Bring some friends or make some new ones because it's all about building friendships. Save the date, September 29th and 30th, to see Richard Karn, yes, Al Borland, from the hit television show Home Improvement at the Annapolis Home Expo.
I don't think so, Tim.
No, it's true. Richard Karn will be at the Annapolis Home Expo, and while Richard will tell you about what not to do with the home improvement, there will be dozens and dozens of real home improvement contractors to tell you exactly what you should do. Bring in an antique for a free appraisal. Listen to the many workshops to help you make your home into the dream home you always wanted. Thinking about selling or buying? Northrop Realty and Craig Northrop will be on hand to offer tips for staging your home and how to negotiate the waters of one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. It all starts on September 29th at the Byzantium Center on Riva Road, Saturday from 10 to 6 and Sunday from noon to 5. Tickets are only $5 at the door, but get this, if you're named Al, or anything close, or wear flannel, you're in for free. Remember the Annapolis Home Show, September 29th and 30th.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, September 10th. Wow, what a set of weather days from mid-last week through yesterday, where conditions went from 90s with heat indices in the 100 to 105 degree range to moderate to heavy rain in spots Friday, as well as yesterday, with temps yesterday in the 60s with a strong breeze from the northeast and more moderate to heavy rain. And there's more active weather ahead for Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County this entire week, with two main themes. Upper 70s to mid-80s today through Thursday with a chance of rain each day, mainly in the form of PM thunderstorms, followed by the rapidly strengthening Hurricane Florence in the Atlantic that appears to have its sights set on the coast of the Carolinas and could very well spell big trouble sometime in the Friday through Sunday time frame for Annapolis in the form of flooding storm surge as well as flooding rain from what could potentially be 5 to 10 inches of rain or greater. But much of the details are still left to be determined, so continue to stay tuned and ready to plan and act should Florence pose a significant threat at week's end. Okay, that's it for today. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to follow DMV Weather anywhere all the time at dmvweather.com or on social media via Twitter or Facebook, or especially on our free app that you can download from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather, so you can always stay weather informed. But remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
There are 533 miles of shoreline in Anne Arundel County alone. We are literally surrounded by water. We boat in it, we paddle in it. So let's celebrate. Together with the Annapolis Sailing School, the folks at Capital SUP and Live Water Foundation have put together the inaugural Annapolis Water Sports Festival. Save the date, Saturday, September 15th from noon to 5 at the Annapolis Sailing School campus. Try out all sorts of non-motorized water sports, stand-up paddleboarding, kayak, and of course, sailing. Groove to the sounds of pressing strings and enjoy yoga, kids' activities, and more. It is the perfect way for the entire family to end the summer. And you could even drive away with a brand new stand-up paddleboard of your very own. Tickets are on sale now at whatsuptix.com, or you can just go to Facebook and search for Annapolis Water Sports Festival. Remember, September 15th, noon to 5 p.m. at the Annapolis Sailing School on Bemby Beach Road. It is the inaugural Annapolis Water Sports Festival.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.